Hey guys, welcome to another Art of War video questions and answers. OMRAN Haidер asked, can you help us with the best place for every enemy item on the formation? Recommended formation from you. So this one's kind of tough, just because there's just so many different places that you can put the troops. So, and depending on the hero as well. So, for instance, Selene, a lot of people have Rhino Knights up front. I will tell you guys that for pretty much every good formation, you're going to have either Magic Apprentices or Ghost Assassins or Demons up front. And those are just to focus the attention on your tanks. So you're going to have tanks or something that can take the damage or distract people up front. So pretty much every good formation, you either have stone golems up front for pretty much all the heroes except for most Selenes and some Chiones. You're going to have stone golems up front. And then you have, again, most good formations have either magic apprentices up front as well. So that's pretty much the front line. Is you're going to have your tanks, which is generally stone golems, and then your backline attackers, and that just focuses the enemy's troops on your tanks, so your guys can kill them. All right, so second line, the second row, generally you have other tanks. When I mean tanks, I'm talking or crowd control. So sacred swordsmen, meteor golems, yashas, pirate ships, stuff like that. So those will come in, and for example, here's my alley. I got tanks in this second row and third row pretty much. So the idea behind that is, so the enemy troops come, they attack your main tank because your rear attackers have gone out of the way, so the only thing the enemy sees is your front tank. That's the first thing. The next thing that they can attack is that, so that's what they go after. So you want to defend that stone golem, keep it alive. The longer your stone golem stays alive, the better your rear attack is going to be. So, and also your other troops can focus on that. So with this strategy here, I got crowd control behind this one. So whoever attacks my stone golem, my pirate ships probably throw their ships at them and stun them. If I'm going up against a single stone golem, this is a split stone golem I'd be going up against. So my pirate ships would attack the stone golems on the outside. And then my meteor golems would go help stun, and also the yashas. So the idea behind that is they're going to go and pretty much stun a bunch of people and keep them from doing damage. And then I have my Peltas on the third row. And that's not always the case. Sometimes second row. This is a kind of a tank heavy formation because it is alley. I'm going to go to my Chion here. So I have Peltas on second and third row. It's really common to have them usually mainly on the third row, depending on obviously your hero. So notice I have magic apprentices up front, and then the stone golem, and then the stunners and crowd control behind that. And then your Peltas aren't meant to really tank. They're not really meant to take damage. You want them just kind of to go in behind the other guys that are taking the damage, and then to do their damage. So Peltas are generally on the third row. For Selene, they're a little different because you want them to go forward quickly and do as much damage as possible. All right, let's talk about the fourth row. Fourth row, generally you start having your range. Taurus Witchers, Frost Archers, Archers. I like my single load range in the Goblin techs. I like them on the third row, just because if I fight Alley, if Alley's nuke hits the back, it's gonna miss my Goblin techs. It seems like anywhere else in the back, they always just die. They're okay on the side of the hero on the fourth row, but behind that, they just seem all the time just get hit by the nuke. So that's why I have my Goblin techs up there. And towards the back, it seems like the rear attackers just kill them. So third row, I'm sorry, the fifth row here. Generally you have your range dealers, the frost archers and stuff like that. Depending on your hero, single load range are 2 priest mages, ice mages, stuff like that, which dark witches. And in your sixth row here, generally more range. That's kind of the fifth and sixth row. You want your range and stuff there. A lot of people have those there. Nuns are generally in the, what was that? Nuns, I tend to have them in the fifth row to keep the other troops from marching forward and help ally nuke the rear formation. And then for your final, the seventh row, you want to have troops that can stop the enemy from going in and killing your range. So pirate ships are really good back here. Goblikazis do a number on enemy rear attackers, especially ghost assassins. If you have your enemy has a ton of ghost assassins, you can put in Goblikazis to take them out. I have this is my Selene formation, so Goblikazis don't seem to really do anything versus Selenes because they have that invincibility. So I have a pumpkin, and I have stone golems, and I have pirate ships, and those are, you see some people with some undead soldiers there in the back as well. They never really seem to do good for me. And I don't have any level 10 undead soldiers, so pirate ships, in my opinion, are probably the best. And then pumpkins and stone golems are really good too. So they just tend to mitigate the damage and keep the enemy off and try to survive, basically. So that's kind of a breakdown. And it's kind of a general one. I hope it helps a little bit. But that's usually what you see in a lot of the main formations, just how the breakdown of the troops go. So, yeah, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for the suggestion, and you guys have a good day. I'll see you next time.